Do me a favor and watch this video.
Are you someone who's looking to be financially free but just doesn't know where to start? Today I'm going to show you one quick and simple tip for you to begin on your path to becoming the entrepreneur and business owner that you've always wanted to be while creating an endless wealth generator. When I was younger and started my first few jobs, my bosses would always come in the nicest cars and the nicest clothes, and I always wondered what was the difference between me and them. Owning businesses, making money, not having to work for someone else. You see, most people think that it's a favoritism game that's being played for the wealthy to become wealthy and the poor to be poor. See, what most people are missing is they don't realize that wealth is an internal principle that results in an external outcome. Now, what do I mean by that? You see, it didn't take me long to come across the idea that if I wanted to be like these people and live the types of lives they did, I need to be able to mimic at least some of their characteristics. People that are wealthy do wealthy things. Usually those things are done when people aren't looking.
Now, is it just me? As this guy said a whole bunch of nothing. And this is not some kind of hate against this guy. I'm sure he's trying to make it out in this difficult world. But I just find it kind of irritating when I see videos like this. Because these videos are not really going to teach you anything. Okay. What these videos are mostly trying to do is they're trying to get people to go sign up for their courses and pay a certain amount of money for their courses. And then these guys will pretty much give you basic materials, things like drop shipping advice, or things like trademarking, not to get into trademarking and everything like that. Stuff that is generic that you as an entrepreneur has pretty much already researched and maybe doing surveys, stuff like that. And sometimes they even brand it as passive income, talking about the 7 income stream rule, about how millionaires have 7 income streams, all this basic shit. And this irritates me because they're not telling you anything, okay? I know that they want to be rich, they want to make a profit out of helping you make money, but nothing they're going to tell you is going to even remotely help you make money. And this is what my greatest annoyance is these people are pretty much just scamming you in a way. It's a scam. Yes, they're not technically going to sell you nothing. They're going to sell you something, but the things they're going to sell you is basic garbage. Because to make money and to be rich is much harder than they make it look. And even though you know the techniques on how to make money, it's already so fucking saturated by this point because everybody that knows about it is trying to do it. And so it saturates the market like crazy. For instance, like print on demand, right? And without any marketing base, you cannot even get any sales at all. Because merch can only work when you have a channel like me, or when you have a way bigger channel than I do, right? So all this information they're telling you is nonsense. It's nothing. It does nothing for you. It's just a way to get you to go ahead and buy their courses and their products. They make money by selling you the dream that you could make money because they are trying to hustle in this difficult world. And this is how they can get to make some income. That's the way it is. So that's why this kinds of advice rubbed me the wrong way, because it's manipulation. Because they're not really going to teach you anything new, but it takes time and initial effort. Something called sweat equity. That's what it takes. So when I hear this passive income, what you need to do to be a millionaire, I'm like, this is bullshit because you're not telling people anything. Irritating because you're not telling people anything. Just so you know. And so now you're like, okay, so Rogue, I know you're criticizing this guy, but what do we do to get money? Bruh, it's difficult, but I'm going to tell you. 2 jobs that can pay you $35 an hour. That is hard. That is very hard, but that is one of the easiest and quickest way to get money quick, to get rich quick. Then after you've gotten that money, the money you have accumulated, you can either use it to buy a franchise and quit those 2 jobs you have. And with that franchise, hopefully you can make additional money in 5 to 10 years to not only pay off the initial investment, but to actually break even. But if you want to do it more like an entrepreneur, I don't have to put in a lot of effort initially to start this business. Then what you got to do is you got to start a YouTube channel and make sure that people hopefully find what you're saying interested enough to subscribe. And from subscribing to you, then you can start making ad revenue. You can start putting your merch out there, getting affiliates. You can start having people trying to sponsor you, But for you, things like YouTube, you have to understand the primary, most important thing is trends. If you don't have any topic that matches a trend, you're not going to get any fucking views. So that's basically how you get rich. But none of this is easy, and all of this take time. Now, if you want passive income, there's very few passive income routes. Okay, there is And as I said in an old video, it's more like low effort income than passive income. A good route for passive income would be donating your blood plasma. Because yes, it's not really passive because you got to go there, but it's pretty fucking easy because you just sit there and they take your blood plasma and you do that twice a month, or rather, I think twice a week. You do that twice a week, right? Pretty close to passive income as possible. Another alternative is what I call credit card churning, right? It's not as easy to get into, but when you get into it, then it's fine. It's pretty smooth. Another actual passive income is, I don't know, becoming a statue that sits in one place for a long period of time. People just pay you. Begging is also kind of a form of passive income to some extent. Then, last but not least, it's crypto mining. Crypto mining is pretty good passive income if your energy is free or very low cost. And if it's not, then just hold crypto and over a period of time, hope it gets valued and trade in. Investment is passive income as well because you get equity from that. Other things that are pretty much passive income-ish is renting out your equipment that you're not using. Let's say you're a videographer, you have an expensive camera, you can rent it out. You have a car, you can rent it on Turo, stuff like that, right? Or you can rent out your gaming PC to render, in order to help other people render stuff. That's it. And I didn't have to charge you any fucking amount of money or any cost to tell you this same shit. And I'm going to tell you the truth is, it's way more difficult than you think, okay, to begin. So I'm irritated by these particular people because they're not really telling you anything. They just tell you a bunch of nonsense and expect that you're going to subscribe and pay money to learn shit that you can't even use because you have to perfect those things that they're going to teach you. And you have to be marketing genius and just keep marketing, and branding as much as possible. Just keep posting your stuff on all the social media platforms, like Castillo man them, right? Castillo just be like sniping out on all digital platforms. You gotta be on your game when you're a shit. That is one of the most irritating and most difficult things about marketing, about getting money from trying to sell your product by yourself. They don't tell you none of that. So if you are like me and you think that this a bunch of people are just assholes to some extent because they're just recycling garbage and they're trying to make money out of your desperation to make money, then like the video. If you're like, nah, these people are good, you're just a hater, dislike it. Anyway, guys, that's all I gotta say today, and I'll see you guys later.